Here's an uncomfortable question. What does an LLM actually remember about you? Not metaphorically, but literally. Specific text, specific facts, sometimes specific people's data, sitting inside billions of parameters. Today, we will learn how that happened and what the law says about it. Let's talk about that. Three specific risks here, and they all are different flavors of the same problem. Models memorizes more than we would like. First is the training data extraction. If you craft the right prompt, then you can pull verbatim memorized content back out. PI, API keys, proprietary code, whatever got repeated enough times in the training or whatever the model overfit. Membership inference, a subtler one. This isn't about extracting the data itself. It's about figuring out where a specific data sample was in the training set at all. Sounds academic, but it can reveal sensitive fact about data sources and violate the agreement the data was collected under. Embedding inversion. The one people forget about. Even if your original document are locked down with access control, the vector embedding sitting in your reg database can be partially reconstructed back into the readable text. Access control documents, unprotected embedding, same sensitive data, different doors. Let's talk about privacy regulations, GDPR, CCPA, and HIPAA. Three regulations, three different headaches. GDPR, the right to the right to erasure, right to be forgotten. Here's the technical wall. This hits you. You cannot simply delete a person influence out of a trained model parameters. There's no delete button to learn for learn pattern. CCPA. California residents get the right to know what's collected and the right to request deletion. The catch? You need to track everywhere user data flows. The model provider, the vector database, your logging system, and be able to honor that deletion request across all of them. HIPAA. Send patient data to a third party LLM API without a signed business associated agreement. And that's a violation. Full stop. No exception for we didn't mean to. Let's talk how we can enhance the privacy. So, how do you actually build for this? Three privacy enhancing technology worth knowing. First, differential privacy. It adds calibrated mathematical noise to data or a computation, giving you a probable privacy guarantee. There's a tuning knob, epsilon. A smaller epsilon means more privacy, but also more quality loss. It's a real trade off, not a free lunch. Federated learning. Instead of moving data to the model, you move the model to the data. Each participant trains locally, and only the model updates get shared and combined. The raw data never leaves its source. Homomorphic encryption. The dream scenario. Run inference directly on encrypted data without ever decrypting it. Right now, it's mostly too computationally expensive for full LLM inference, but it's an active research. Uh, but it's in the active research. Data minimization, redaction, and consent. Three habits that prevent most of this before it ever becomes a problem. Minimize what you collect and retain in the first place. Strip unnecessary context. Don't send data to a third party API when you don't actually need to. Redact. PII before it ever reaches the model. Names, SSN, card numbers, and remember, even redacted text can sometimes be redefined, re-identified from the context. Consent. Consent. If prompt might be used for training, users need to know with a real opt-out. And here's the line worth remembering. May be used to improve our service equal to your data may enter training. That phrase is a privacy policy is doing a lot of quiet work. Read it that way from now on. So let's recap what the model knows. 1. Model memorize. Extraction, membership interference, and embedding evasions are three different ways that comes back to bite you. 2. GDPR's right to erase runs straight into a technical wall. You can't delete learned pattern from a trained model. 3. CCPA and HIPAA both demand you track data flow end to end, not just at the front door. 4. Differential privacy. Federated learning and homomorphic encryption are the real technical mitigation. Earn each with real trade-off. 5. Minimize, redact, and get real consent. And read may be used to improve our services for what it actually means. Next video, we go into MCP, the Model Context Protocol, and how the tools and AI agent connect to and can become an attack surface all their own. If you have liked this video, please like and subscribe for more such content. Thank you.